Where's Anakin? Is he safe? Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Zareth Prevails. Folks, we are going to talk a little bit about a video that Arnold released just a little bit ago. I think it was yesterday, and it showcased how Imperial troopers with Shaak T accompanying them can take down fully relict Lord Vader teams. And whereas I find it somewhat discouraging that it can be beat by teams like that, I've known about this counter for a while, and I've also known the ways to prevent it, and it's not something I could make a video about, apparently, for reasons, but there is a couple just really easy fixes. I think that we won't talk about how good Lord Vader really is yet. I don't really have a perfect grasp of it anyways. He's much stronger than most people have been saying, though. The narrative is a little bit skewed, and I just want to make sure. I mean, there's no shade on Arnold. This counter is legitimate. It's good. I'm glad he's able to show everyone all of this. I know that there was a mad scramble in tons of different discords and servers showing, oh my gosh, I gotta get my troopers ready. We're gonna counter Lord Vader. We're gonna take him out, and that's great if you encounter someone who doesn't have a good way to block you. So let's do that. Just want to remind you guys, though, if you want to support the channel for free, we're marching to 10k subs, folks. We're blowing past 9k and going straight to 10. If we can average somewhere between, I don't know, 60, somewhere around 60 every day, we can get it by the end of the year, and that would be so fancy, super fancy. Would really appreciate it, guys. Just hit that sub button or like or comment or something, mount the algorithm, etc. Let's jump into the actual game. Whoa, madness, we're in the game. I didn't expect that somehow. I must be stupid. Okay. Here's the thing, guys. Here's the team that people want to use against Lord Vader, and this works. It does. You guys can. I'll link the Arnold video in the video description if you guys want to see how that works. I'm not going to show footage or anything, but here's the thing. The idea is you're facing Lord Vader. Lord Vader goes, he does his AoE. The AoE causes, not only does it do days, it does dots, but then it also does days. And the problem with that days is it can be dispelled. And so I know that it's been posited that we should just make it a locked debuff, that days can't go away. And I think that would be a little extreme. That would make Lord Vader maybe a little too powerful. But the problem being, Imperial troopers don't like days. They can't assist or anything. They can't do anything. But if they can get it cleansed, then they're fine. So that's where Shaak T comes in. Shaak T can be pretty quick. And if you can make it so that Shaak T is faster, she's got to be 21 speed faster than Admiral Piet after he gets his plus 20 speed boost from Veers. It doesn't matter if Lord Vader goes and dazes everyone. Shaak T can go. She'll go and cleanse everyone from days and dots and everything, and then maybe the other, like, she'll go, and then immediately after Piet's going to start the turn meter train. Everything's going to go nuts because he's just one speed slower than Shaak after all the different bonuses. So and then you can win. These guys can do a tremendous amount of damage. They get the really cool turn meter loop and they win. It's really cool, and at the same time, it's very easy to block if you have the right characters. If you want to do this, it's not difficult, guys. So let me show you, before I show you guys which fixes I have in mind. Let's go look real quick at which I want to show you guys Shaak T. I want to show you guys how fast Shaak T can be, so that we have a little bit more of a baseline. So this is taken from the stats on swgoh.gg, and I know that it's all white and stuff. I even subscribed to their Patreon. They haven't taken out the ads yet, though, so that's fun. Now, here's the thing, folks. The Shaak T Shaak T can be fast. You can see some people have a 371 speed Shaak T. That's the fastest in the game, all the way down. I mean, obviously it goes down from there, but there's a lot of people who made their Shaak T extremely quick, and I mean, you can't really blame them that much. People want to do this. There's other reasons to make Shaak T fast. I mean, if you want to put her with like a Jedi Luke team, or I mean, she's just a fast character. She can be fast. She can't be the fastest, but she can be quick, obviously. 371, very nice, very cool. So 371 is like the baseline. If you want to be fast, if you want to be able to beat every single Shaak T out there, then you have to be faster than 371. The issue being, folks, they're limited. This counter is completely limited by how fast Shaak T is. It doesn't matter because she doesn't gain any bonuses for herself. She's just 371 speed. And then Piet has to be a little slower than that. That's fine. You can manage that. The thing is, there are characters that shut her down really hard if they're faster than her, and it's not that difficult, actually. So, the first one, the most obvious, put Darth Vader with Lord Vader. Here's the thing about Darth Vader. He's going to be gaining a ton of extra speed. So, let's see. So, he's gaining, 8 speed for every character that's either out Sith or Empire, and that's great. So he gains, for himself, he's gaining 16. On top of that, he's gaining 8 from Lord Vader and 8 from the other 3 characters that are on the team. Now, honestly, I'm not planning on running Maul with the team, but let's say you are running Maul. Even then, Lord Vader's going to get 16. The other 3 are going to give you another 24 plus a cool plus 40 on his speed. Now, the other part of it is you also have Lord Vader and his lead giving Empire characters extra speed as well. It's plus 20 speed, but it's doubled for Empire. And so Darth Vader is obviously Empire, and so he's plus 40 speed, which is a cool plus 80 speed. But wait, there's more. He also gains plus 8 for every Jedi opponent, every Jedi character that he's facing. And so he gets another 8 for Shaak T, which means he's at a plus 88 speed total. Plus 88 speed. And let's see, mine is relatively quick. I mean, for non-speed mods, this is actually a pretty ruinously fast set, and I'm probably going to actually make him a little slower. But 286. Now, real quick, we can do the math. 286. And you just add, 88? So that's 374. My Darth Vader can be faster than any Shaak T out there. And you can do the math, guys. It's not that hard. If your opponent doesn't have a top 50 Shaak T, you don't need as quick of a Darth Vader. You just need, let me look real quick. So the top 50, let's say 362. I mean, that doesn't decrease that much, but I mean, you can have your your Darth Vader to be significantly slower and still be able to manage this. So, I mean, that's one way to stop it, and that might be a little bit out of reach for some people with their mods, but if you're facing people with this crazy amount of speed on their Darth Vader, then you don't, or on their Shaak T, then you probably should have mods that are something that can reach this. Now, if you don't have Darth Vader modded that quick because you think he's a worthless character after the nerf, I mean, I can't really fault you that much. I can, but I won't. I think that it's, I think it's sad that happens. But here's the other one, and I think this is less perfect, but I think it still works just fine, to be honest. Moff Gideon offers a pretty decent way out for you folks. Oh, well, let me, real quick, guys, before we jump into that, Darth Vader, the reason he works, he's going to be able to go and he can go around and ability block everyone. So he's going to be doing ability block and everything, but before that happens, well, so if you have Maul on your team, then he is going to be able to, he has Frenzy, so Lord Vader's going to go, then Maul's going to go, he does his AoE, gets up to 5 stacks, and then Darth Vader's going to go before Shaak T again, and when that happens, he's going to do his Force Crush. It's not particularly useful. You wanted him to do Merciless Massacre and ability block everyone, that's great, but he doesn't do that. He still does a Force Crush, which is another special, which means that Maul is then going to go, and again, and then he's going to have 5 stacks, and he's just going to delete someone fairly easily, and once that happens, then it's basically over. The fight's over. You can't really hope to make anything work. I mean, you know, maybe you get lucky. Maybe Maul somehow doesn't kill everyone, but I think he does, and it's over. Now, similarly, and I think this is even cheaper, you can do this with Moff Gideon. Moff Gideon's super easy because he's fast. He's fast. He gets plus 40 speed from Empire, from Lord Vader, and That's cool. You know, mine is super fast. Obviously, 378. Actually, I squeezed another speed on him. That's fancy. I don't know how I did that. I'm fancier than I know. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. He's also not going to reduce turn meter. Again, Lord Vader's going to go because he's a galactic legend. He's going to do his Force Crush, and then Shaak T is not going to go because Maul is going to go. He's going to put a jihad on them. And honestly, I don't really think that yeah, Maul's gonna just do his AoE. That's fine. He does his AoE, and then Gideon goes, and he'll armor shred someone. Woo! But the biggest thing there is, guys, he's also going to give his passive debuff demoralized, and that means that they're going to be 50% offense. And so you don't really even need Maul on the team. If you just put Moff Gideon on the team, that's probably enough. And once Moff Gideon goes and demoralizes them, they do half their damage. Do you really think that they're going to be able to cycle through and do that much damage to one of your characters if they're doing 50% offense less? Probably not. And then once Moff Gideon goes a second time, it's just going to be over. And so, I don't know. Maybe like I don't even think you need Maul for that counter for the Moff Gideon one. My guess is that you don't. Now, I don't know for sure if that's how it works, but I mean, it does work because it does. So Darth Vader with Maul, that works. I probably should have put him in the infographic. Not that this is an infographic, but it probably could have. And we can also put and then Moff Gideon without Maul. And I think it works, guys. It works just fine. And if you can get to a point where Darth Vader gets a turn where he does Merciless, that's even crazier. He's just going to immediately put ability block on Shaak T, and then it's over. So I don't know. I don't think that Lord Vader is just the weakest thing. You do have to control who you're putting on him, but these are two candidates that are actually pretty good candidates anyways to be able to win. And so I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I find myself a little annoyed that people say that Lord Vader is super weak, and I would like to see. Maybe I'm wrong. Tell me how I'm wrong in the comments. What did I miss? What key component to all of this did I miss? I would like to know. So thank you all so much for watching, and remember that in all things, Xerath prevails.